What's the #1 question people ask me? How do you get your hair like that? To dye your hair rainbow, you'll need several colors of hair dye. You'll also probably need bleach, gloves, and a shirt you don't care about. And if you don't want dye on your carpet, then you should put an old towel on the floor because it will stain. The first thing you should do is brush your hair. Then put on an ugly t-shirt. That would be perfect if you had a turtleneck. You should also wear gloves. Mix the bleach, half develop or half powder. You're going to need to bleach everywhere that you want color to show up. I use a mirror to see what's going on in the back of my head. Once you think you have covered everything with the bleach, you probably haven't. Separate the hair to check if you missed any spots. Once you have actually covered everything, then wait until the hair is blonde. The darker the hair, the longer it will take. I usually wait about ½ hour. And once the hair is as light as it's going to get, it's time to wash it. Just wash it with water, don't use any hair products. Then when it's mostly dry, you can add the colors. These are the dyes I'm going to be using today. If you don't want purple hands for the next few days, then put on some gloves. I usually start at the top. This time I'm using magenta. Just put the dye on your hand and finger the hair. Once you are done with magenta, wipe off your hands, then put the red dye right under the magenta. Don't forget to check for blonde spots by separating the top layer of hair. Next is orange. Wipe off your hands and then add the orange stripe. You can overlap the red a tiny bit so that the colors blend. And when you're finished with orange, you need to change into a new pair of gloves. Because if you don't change your gloves, then the dye you have left on your gloves will turn the yellow dye orange. And you don't want that. I make the yellow section bigger than the rest of the colors because I like to leave a little extra room to blend the green with the yellow. Also, when you wash your hair, the orange you have above the yellow will turn some of the yellow section orange. For the green, you can either mix yellow and green in a separate container, or you can just mix it on the hair. To mix it on the hair, I blend the green and yellow together by rubbing my fingers up and down on the hair. You can overlap the blue and green a little bit and blend them together as well. Finish off by covering the ends with purple. Wait 20 minutes or so and then wash your hair. No shampoo or conditioner. Wash your hair until the water that drips from it is clear. Once the water runs clear, you're finished. Here's what it looks like once it's dry. The color fades slowly over time. I usually dye mine about once a month. This is what it looks like after about a month and a half. And the more shampoo you use, the faster it will fade.